wanted to see exactly if you guys knew how to count. Sorry to keep you hanging, but you know, I wanted to see how many times we could go through the countdown before coming live. What's going on, everybody? It is Starr. Welcome to Hotish. Coming up on the show, you know Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so we are going to be talking about love, being single, and there was a celebrity engagement that we didn't know about, I think. We're going to talk about that in just a bit. Plus the internet trolls, man, they are at it again. This time they are messing with a baby, and I don't know about you, but I am not having that. And a new song is dropping this Friday. I'm going to fill you in on that in just a bit. Plus, you know, the show would not be complete without the latest Kim and Kanye drama. Oh, and one more thing I can't forget about the best part. We've got a special guest joining the show later, singer Monique Marian. Now, by the way, don't forget, you can like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can leave a comment, share the link with your friends, and, you know, let them know that they can join us too. And if you want to show your love and support, you know your super chats are always welcome, right? And I love when you make it rain. So make it rain, my friend. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Plus, if you have anything that you want to talk about, just put it in the chat. We will definitely get to it, I promise. One more thing, I actually love, hi guys! I love getting your tweets, so make sure you hit me up on Twitter at Starr, aka 𝙈𝙀𝙈𝙍𝙍. And now it is time to dish the hot-ish. Woo! Oh, man. So, let me see. Tokyo Panda, Monique is psyched. Sweet. Well, I am psyched for that too. Hi, Zero. Hi, Miya. Oh, you're excited for Monique. Okay. Techie in the house. What's up? Okay, so we're going to get to what's trending right now because today is National Pizza Day, which is one of my favorite things to ever eat in the entire world. I know Techie and I talked about that like a while back, but it is the truth. I have to tell you, pizza, my all-time fave. So, let's see. I came across a couple of stats that are going on here in the US about pizza. Every year, they sell $38 billion of pizza, which I can't believe. That's a lot of money in pizza. Hi, Toka Roblex girl. What's up? Now, back to the pizza. Let's see. Americans eat 350 slices per second. Now, we love our pizza, seriously. But that's just craziness, right? Okay, on top of that, 93% of Americans eat at least one slice per month, which I eat probably like one slice a week, if and all that. What's up, Mark? Yes, pizza is the best. Thumbs up for the pizza. Thumbs up. Another thing I found out, which I wanted to talk about, they say on average we eat more than 23 pounds of pizza per year, which I'm thinking to myself, no wonder why we take in too many carbs. You know, like, hello, who wants to eat 23 pounds of pizza? So that's where the extra 20 pounds from last year came. Great. That is just wonderful. Anyway, I did see, and I want to know from you guys, in Japan, I saw that the common pizza toppings are squid and mayo. Is that true? Do you guys like squid and mayo? And I don't know if they mean together or different types of slices. You let me know. But I wouldn't mind trying squid honestly. I'll try squid. What is that? Zero? Hi. Oh, Mark, you eat pizza about twice a week. Yeah. How many slices though? Inugami, what's up? Oh my god. Okay, Nasu, they do tuna and mayo on pizza? Tuna on pizza? Please tell me it's not, or is it just tuna and mayo together? Because that would be like a tuna salad sandwich. What? Wow. Together. Oof. Okay. That's crazy. I don't understand that, but enjoy. I still want to try the squid though. Japan's into mayo. Ooh, I didn't know that. Interesting. Okay, well, all right, I teased you before about a potential possible celebrity engagement that we didn't know about, right? So the big question is, and I don't know if you noticed it, but is Adele engaged? Is she engaged? That is the big question that everybody wants to know. She made her first appearance the other day at the Brit Awards, and you know she canceled her Vegas show because of that whole like debacle, everything that happened. But so she shows up to the Brit Awards and she is wearing a huge rock on her finger. On that finger, I should be more specific. On that finger. And yeah, so everybody's speculating she might be engaged. She hasn't confirmed anything as of yet, but what do you think? I mean, you know, Rich Paul's her boyfriend, or maybe, at this point, fiance. But this is the ring. Take a look at this ring. Please, just, you can't tell me that that is not an engagement ring. That is some engagement ring if you ask me. Woo! Look at that pear-shaped diamond. What do you guys think? Do you think that Adele is engaged and maybe wants to keep it quiet for a while? Although this isn't keeping anything quiet, because you just show up to a show, that's Adele, Zero. That is Adele. I know she looks really good. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, to cooking. Happy Valentine's Day. I know it's coming. Oh, and I still don't have a Valentine. It's all right. It's all right. Back to the ring. Back to the ring. What do you guys think about that? Right, Zero? Huge. It's huge. It's shiny. I don't know. I'm going to say that, here's the thing. The reason why she kind of ended that Vegas show that she was going to be doing is because I heard, the rumor was her and her boyfriend, Rich Paul, had this like huge argument, okay? And that's why she like flew out of Vegas, went to LA, they like shacked up and just never left the house for a while. And now, this is our first time out, and this is what everybody sees. So I'm wondering if he popped the question while they were just, you know, kind of low key, and maybe he wanted to prove to her that he wasn't mad, or because I don't know, but that ring is gorgeous. Yeah, those nails too, Pogi. Yes, those nails. I can definitely agree with you on that. But yeah, let me know in the chat what you think. You think she's engaged, or do you think it's just, you know, a piece of jewelry for the night on that finger? Yeah, Mark, I agree. Probably an engagement ring. So moving on, we got to talk about Cardi B real quick. She's got this Instagram page for her daughter Culture, and she's had it for a while now, right? Now, she made the account private the other day because people just started getting vicious. They were writing all these like cruel comments, attacking her 3-year-old. For example, and I don't even want to repeat this stuff, but just, I have to tell you some things they were saying. One person said that she was an unplanned pregnancy mistake. Another person said that they're comparing her to a big head squid, which, how rude. Dude, this girl's 3 years old. Internet trolls are horrible. I can't with the internet trolls. She's just a baby. You know what I mean? I gotta say, it's unnecessary to be bullying a toddler. But I guess they're mad because she does have 2 million followers. She's 3 years old, she's got 2 million followers, and they don't have anything like that. So I know Inugami, big head squid, that's just, how do you say that about a child? What is this world coming to? I'm flabbergasted about this. I can't. I'm done. I'm done. Anyway, let's move on. Getting into some music news, because we're going to get into some music. Ed Sheeran, after teasing and teasing and teasing, he's confirmed that he's dropping a new collab with his buddy Taylor Swift, which, super excited about this. It's funny because the other day he was teasing something, if you had seen his Instagram page. Basically, it was like, it looks like playing cards. So one side was like the king, and the other one, the queen and the joker. And the queen looked just like Taylor Swift. So everybody's like, this has got to be something to do with Taylor. And other people were like, no, it's got nothing to do with Taylor. But it had something to do with her because she's getting on board the remix of The Joker and the Queen, which is coming out on Friday. He posted this little 30-second snippet of the song on his social media pages. So if you want to go check it out for yourself, head to his Instagram or his Twitter page. Get a little taste of what you could expect. And also, you could pre-order the song right now too if you want. By the way, speaking of Ed, congrats to him because he won a Brit Award for Songwriter of the Year. And he also performed a stripped-down version of that new song, minus Taylor, of course, because it's coming out on Friday. No, not Bad Habit, Zero. It's a brand new song. It's called Joker and the Queen. And it's coming out on Friday. Maybe you heard it here first. If not, just go to Ed Sheeran's page, go to his Instagram or his Twitter, and you'll get a little, like, snippet. You can hear exactly what's going on. The Joker. Yeah, the Joker obviously is Ed Sheeran. The Queen is obviously Taylor Swift. I mean, you know, let's be real. So this Valentine's Day, Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom are celebrating their 3rd year as an engaged couple, which I want to say, congratulations. Yes, Pogi! Cardi B did win millions in the lawsuit. Yes, that was like a really, I don't even want to talk about that. That was really bad. That girl was like spreading rumors about her. Bad rumors that you wouldn't want anyone to spread about you. Not cool. So Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom, a lot of people think they secretly got married because, you know, they've been engaged for 3 years already. So people are like, no, there's no way you're still engaged. You're like totally married. But she shut down the rumors the other day. She was doing this interview. She said her wedding is going to be a destination location and they're going to do it after all of this craziness calms down, because she said every couple of months there's always a new variant that pops up. So she wants nothing to ruin her party, and it's going to be a big party. So I guess when this party happens, it's going to be epic. Maybe she'll invite us. That'd be pretty cool, right? Just saying. Anyway, I think maybe we might take a little break really quick, because here's the thing. I told you that we have a special singer, Monique Marian, who's going to be joining us, right? So I would like to take a little break, and let's see if she's ready. And if she is, we're going to bring her back, okay? keeping yourselves entertained in the chat. Welcome back to Hotish. Of course, I'm your host, Starr, and I would like to introduce to you an amazing singer with a very interesting background, Monique Marian. What's up?
Hi. Thanks for having me today on Hotish. Thank you.
Oh my God. Ready? So let me break it down for you. It is hot-ish because we talk the hot-ish, like hot shit, but you know, hot-ish because we gotta, you know, we gotta be cool over here. But of course, we are not as cool as you. The chat's been blowing up this whole time that we've been, you know, getting our makeup done behind the scenes. I told them that's what we were doing. And we're just hanging out, you know, chit-chatting and doing our thing. But let me tell you something. A lot of people in the chat are excited to see you. So I'm going to do a little breakdown. I know you were born in Jamaica, you moved to Japan, you got into music, you do soul, jazz, reggae, disco, recorded Japanese and English albums, which I gotta say, absolutely impressive. Well, versatile also. Now, how old were you when you got to Japan?
Ooh, what a question. Let's just say I just graduated university, my first degree, and then I moved here immediately after.
Ooh, okay. So
too much detail, you know. Like,
No. I don't need exact numbers here, girl. We don't talk ages. I am forever young.
Right?
Listen, age is nothing but a number anyway. It's how good you feel.
I know it is how good you feel and how good you look.
Hello. I mean, hello. You know how long it takes for me to do this hair? Look at this, girl. There's like a lot of colors in here. Jeez.
Look at you. I like it. I'm going for purple next.
Ooh, you're going to look good. You're going to look fierce. Okay, so let me ask you this. So you moved to Japan. Did you even know any Japanese or did you learn everything when you got there?
No, when I moved here, I didn't know any Japanese. But what I did, one of the things I did as soon as I moved here, I started studying Japanese every day at work because work wasn't that busy. You know, we have a lot of free time. So I would study Japanese every day at work and then go to different bars at night and kind of force people around, you know, all the bartenders to talk to me so I could practice what I had studied that day. I became known as in Japanese they call it wagamama, which is kind of selfish, but I kind of became known as the selfish girl because I would take up people's time in the bars trying to focus on what I had learned, what I had studied on my own that day. And so after about being here for 2-3 months, I jumped a few levels and took a Japanese proficiency test, passed it, and then I was good.
Girl, when I come to Japan, I'm coming over for Japanese 101. You're teaching me everything.
Like years ago, I don't even know if I could teach anything, but I'll try.
Okay. Well, I know you did the touring thing, you did the TV thing. Clearly, you love to travel. I want you to give me your top 3 favorite spots around the world.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty good question. I like the fact that you used spots and you didn't say countries. I'm going to say my favorites would be a city called Kiev in Ukraine.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Love Kiev. My second would definitely have to be Auckland, New Zealand. Yeah.
Ooh, very cool.
For sure. And then my third, this one's tricky. That's hard. I've been to so many places, but I'd probably say my third would be a small island in Philippines, but I can't remember the name now because it has what's called a Pearl Island on there, and I really enjoyed Pearl Island, but I can't remember exactly where Pearl Island is. I know they shut the island down the other day, but that would be my third favorite spot.
Ooh, all right. You know what? I'll throw in a wild card. Pick one more spot that you want to throw in, because I know when you travel a lot, it's hard to narrow it down.
Oh, it's definitely difficult to narrow down. I definitely say I love Las Vegas in the U.S.
Oh, okay. Let me ask you, what do you love about Vegas? Because I'm so over Vegas.
Oh, you're so over Vegas.
I'm so over.
Because my first visit to Vegas was kind of like mind-blowing because all you ever get exposed to about Vegas, well, a lot of people, is the entertainment and the nightlife, obviously. Everyone throughout the world hears about the entertainment. We hear about how great it is, but we never really hear about the nature that Vegas has to offer. And so when I got there and I just got to see all the nature, the rocks and everything, I was pretty blown away. And just a little bit outside of the city, you have all these dive-in bars with totally different types of people that don't really care about casinos and nightlife and, big shows. So it was really good to see that contrast based on what I had grown up learning. So I've begun to appreciate Vegas, but also as an entertainer, I just fit in perfectly in Vegas. It's all free for all. You know, there's so much. Entertainers are respected. I really like that. Not that there aren't other places in the world like that, but I definitely like that part of Vegas. So yeah.
Okay. I mean, okay, I agree. Listen, my first time in Vegas, I called it Adult Disney World because it truly is like a Disney World for adults. Yes. But I feel like once you finish and complete the entire strip, it's like, what is there left to do? You know, like, it's just, I'm done. And then I'm always, and this is something we all say here, it's like when you go to Vegas and then you come home, you need a vacation from the vacation you just took because you've been partying the whole time.
The whole time. But then for me, once I'm done with the strip, the nature and everything, then it becomes like a learning process for me. Because as an entertainer, it's like super, like all the best entertainers, some of the best entertainers are there. You fall into a creative space and you really have to keep your A game up. So
absolutely. So Prince Kyle in the chat said travel goals be like just eat food around the world. And that has me thinking, since you've been traveling, because I love to travel too. Okay, give me now. That's gonna bring a new question out. Give me your top 3 favorite places to eat around the world.
Ooh, top so far would definitely have to be anywhere in Turkey. Cannot beat anywhere. You cannot beat. I don't know. I
love Turkish food. I just had some the other day. Woo! My fave.
Unbelievable, and their supermarkets are out of this world.
Okay, and where else?
Yeah, and then the second one would be Australia. Anywhere in Australia for me, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And funnily enough, in Turkey there's a lot of Greek food. In Australia there's a lot of Greek food. So I guess I like Mediterranean, Greek. I like that kind of food.
Girl, I like the Mediterranean men too.
Oh, let's go there, cause. And then the third would be India. India for me, definitely India.
Ooh, good. Oh my. Okay, so I love Indian food too. I love spicy, but I could only imagine what the food in India itself actually tastes like.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. And every part of India has a different version of a particular dish. It's unbelievable. I don't even know how they come up with all of this stuff, but it is amazing. And I was told that street food, don't mess with street food, which is why as soon as I traveled to Goa, South Goa on my own, and the first thing I did was to walk around and eat street food. Like
that's what Prince Kyle just said in the chat. Prince Kyle just said avoid Indian street food, and I'm sitting here like, no. That's like where you get the traditional.
But I see what they mean, because a lot of people apparently get sick from Indian street food. But I was
true,
so I was perfectly fine. I loved it. It was grimy, everything that everything you've heard about and read about, but it was delicious.
Of course. Fun fact, I did the street food in Thailand and I do not regret it. It was probably one of the best dishes I ever ate.
Oh, well, Thailand's pretty safe for street food because they're accustomed.
You never know. No, there's some crazy stuff on the side of the street in Thailand. Let's be real. And the place that I got this cooked at was like next level. Like, I was like, I just hope I don't get sick for the remainder of my trip. And I was fine.
Thailand. Did you try scorpion? Like they have scorpions walking around on a stick in Thailand.
I saw like a basket of bugs and I just took a picture and ran away.
You didn't try?
No. And listen, I will eat anything. You can give me any food you want. I will eat everything. But if it's creepy crawly, no, thank you.
So have you tried balut in the Philippines? It's like
I know what balut is. My best friend is Filipino. I have not tried balut because I love lumpia too much. But when she told me what balut was, I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah, I wasn't hesitant at all, but it was different. Like it tastes perfectly fine. It's just you can hear the crunching, so it kind of freaks you out if you're not accustomed to it. But other than that, it's pretty delicious.
Ooh, you have me getting hungry, girl. Now I want to do a trip around the world just to eat.
Right. Definitely, you have to.
Oh man, so I know you're well versed in the metaverse. I'm still trying to learn a little bit about it. So can you give me a quick
I am not well versed in the metaverse. I feel kind of left out between the metaverse, NFTs, the constant changing in cryptocurrency. I just feel so left out.
So then you're in the same boat as me.
Yeah.
Although here's the thing, technically right now we are in the metaverse if you want to consider it.
Virtual world, yeah.
Yes, so we are in the metaverse, but when it comes to the NFTs, all I want to know is which one do I need to buy so that I could be rich and travel the world? Can someone just turn me on to that?
Anything with a monkey, any picture with a monkey.
The bored apes, those bored apes, man, they are killing it. And it's funny, I never knew a bored ape until my friend told me about it. But I've been seeing monkeys all over the place. And I'm like, what are these cartoon monkeys? All they're doing is wearing different outfits and have different faces. But what does it mean? And how does one cost more than the next? That's what I need to know.
Anything with a monkey, you're good to go. You can put your money. I just recently became interested in the metaverse simply because I read an article that, and this is not me like laughing at a victim of anything, but you know, it was a whole new world for me. I just read an article that a woman at her first day entering the metaverse, she was gang raped, right?
Yeah, in the metaverse?
In the metaverse. And as a result of that, they've now put up what they call the protection wall or something like that. That's the concept. There's a proper name for it, but there's now a protection wall that you can enable to make sure that no one.
Like you get no predators?
You get no predators.
That's insane. I don't know. One of my friends the other day was telling me that the metaverse is going to be so insane that they're going to actually end up being able to allow you to smell things and feel things. And it's almost like you're going to just be sitting in your house, but living in this like alternate world. And I'm like, but how is this real? Tell me, how am I going to get my nourishment from food? Like, I'm not eating the air. Like, I don't understand.
I am not ready for this life. And I feel like here in Japan, this has been going on for a while. There's people that just stay in there. Okay, fine. They have to turn around a little bit to eat some noodles and then put it back down, but they live in the virtual world. They do nothing else.
That is amazing.
Yeah, our socialization skills are already down. So
I know. It's only going to get, but you know what? As long as I look good the way I look right now, girl, I will turn you into an avatar and we will be out. We'll be traveling the world and we don't have to leave our house.
We don't have to leave our house. Oh my God. People will be calling on me for experiences so they can recreate them in the virtual world. You know, all my
history. It's like, I'll meet you halfway. We'll meet in like Dubai.
Right? Oh man. But yeah, it's pretty interesting.
That's crazy. All right. Well, as you know, here on Hotish, we like to pretty much talk about all the hot-ish going down in the celebrity world and single world, dating world, relatable things. And I got a few topics to bring on board with you because I'd love to hear your take on this hot-ish that we need to dish. But before I get into that, I do want to turn to the chat real quick. Let me see here. Hi, Evan. Evan's checking in. I also saw something else about a mukbanger. Oh, a Filipino mukbanger ate 30 balut.
So I'm big into mukbang. I watch mukbang for an hour every single day.
Are you?
Yeah, really big into mukbang.
Would you ever make a mukbang video or have you?
Yeah, definitely. I thought about it, and actually I went home recently and found out that my 13-year-old nephew is really into mukbang and he knows the name of the stars he likes. This is in Jamaica.
Wow.
And we had planned on making a mukbang, but we didn't get to it because his mother was obviously against it. But I would definitely get into making mukbang.
Wow. I've only seen a couple on TikTok. That's it. And then sometimes I see these random things that they're eating and it just, they make me cringe, but I can't help but watch it.
Oh, right. But I love it. Actually, me discovering mukbang is what got me through the early parts of the lockdown. Yeah, it really helped. It helped big time. Spent a lot of time watching it and for some reason calmed me. So I now know all the names. I've been following all the mukbangers that have disappeared, those who've decided to stop doing it, but keep coming back.
Interesting. Okay. What would be the food that you would choose?
If I were to do mukbang while I'm here in Japan, I would obviously try to do some Japanese food. Like a 𝙎𝙏𝘼𝙍𝙍 kind of thing. That it's perfect and pretty healthy. But the essence of mukbang is not just the ASMR. It's like eating a large quantity of food at one time.
Right.
And I'm not sure if I could do that. So if I were to do mukbang, I would have to flip it and make it into like a mukbang talk show or a
Ooh.
or a mukbang singing show, like where I sing something, throw out a topic, or sing songs relating to the topic, then eat, that kind of stuff. But I couldn't do the large quantities. I just don't think I'd be able to do that.
Okay, well, Inugami is saying mukbang sushi or ramen.
I would go for mukbang ramen.
Ah.
Because ramen, you'll definitely get the sound that people
The
want.
the slurpy sound, right? All right. Well, all right. So let's kick into our first topic. Pete Davidson finally confirmed what we've all been dying to hear, that he has a girlfriend. Did you see that?
I saw that yesterday.
Okay. And we all know who he's referring to, of course.
Right.
So Kim Kardashian, of course, during this interview, he was saying that he doesn't have any social media, which we all knew. And he said most of his daily life includes getting into cars, showing up to set, or if he's off, he's hanging with his friends or chilling with his girlfriend inside. I just have to say, wow, because this is going to be enough to just set Kanye off even more than what he's already been doing.
Well, I think he did. He went off this morning because Vogue released something.
The pictures of Kim and the kids. And that's when he decided, well, okay, look, back up first, because earlier this week, of course, he's been going nuts, like just putting her through torture, I should say, crying out for attention. And today he's like back to the whole, let's fix our family. Everything will be fine. Like, God, bring our family together. Well, I feel bad for him because it's like, I feel like he's just going through that mental breakdown. Like, this is something deeper than what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for him at all. I have no feelings. That's the thing. And I know.
Well, I don't mean, okay, let me rephrase. I don't feel bad for him, meaning like, oh, I want to hug you. More like, I just don't like the fact that he is at a level of insanity that he has to blow up in front of the entire world to try to prove a point when these are things that could be talked about in private. He has to stop involving the public in his issues because he's just crying out for attention. And this is showing that he suffers from a mental illness. So I feel bad that he has to show people this. Like, it's gotten out of hand.
I wonder if a lot of these people care, or they're actually using their own demise as an opportunity to market themselves even further. Because none of this makes any sense to me at all. Like,
he's throwing, I don't like the low blows he's throwing at Kim. Like, oh, since this is my first divorce, I need to know what to do about my daughter on TikTok. Like, why? Because she's been divorced before? Like, stop it. We're not five.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It seems to me as another like promotion, marketing,
publicity stunt of some sort. Like,
yeah, it just doesn't, none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense.
Okay. Okay. What do you think about the whole Julia Fox thing?
Yeah, I saw that this morning that she said she didn't care.
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. Because obviously, Kanye's supposedly dating her, right? So the thing is, do you think that's a publicity stunt, or do you think this is real?
100 times a publicity stunt. And
absolutely, I agree.
And she's going along with it, with the dress code and him grabbing her arm and her not caring and her making a statement that she doesn't care about his behavior.
Yep. Because
publicity stunt.
Yep.
Yeah, they really couldn't care.
I watched that podcast. It's Call Her Daddy podcast. She was on today, and she was saying she's Kanye's girlfriend and Kanye's her boyfriend, and they refer to each other like that. Meanwhile, I started to think once I heard that, I'm like, well, Pete just said girlfriend. Julia's saying boyfriend. Why haven't Kim or Kanye publicly referred to them as something yet?
This is what I wonder about all of these people. Like, what's coming next? What are we supposed to expect? Is there like a movie coming out? Is there a new album coming out? I don't know.
There is. Kanye's dropping a new album on 2/22/22. He's dropping Donda 2. So this could be the lead up for it.
I'm so uninterested.
I just had to bring it up, but I will say the thing about Kim, I have to give Kim credit where credit is due, because she's the adult in this entire situation. There's an excerpt from her Vogue interview. She said, "You could be so hurt or angry at your ex, but I think in front of the kids, it always has to be your dad's the best. Make sure you're your co-parent's biggest cheerleader, no matter what you're personally going through." Like, she's being the adult. She wants to just punch him in the face. Like, let's be real.
I
And
don't
she's
know.
taking the high
definitely
road.
being the adult to the public's face, but being an aggressor, like a microaggressor behind closed doors. Because there are a lot of people like that who will cut you off completely, but will never let the world see that side of it. So
That is true.
Yeah, he probably has zero access to his kids. She has control. She's the mom. She has the kids, and we don't know. He's probably not getting a chance to talk to them or has no access to them. But when she speaks to the public, she keeps her poker face on. We really don't know.
We don't know the truth. Only they know what's really going on.
Only they know, and especially since that whole Vogue publication, it has me. I'm on the other side of this Vogue publication because of the images that she was likened to, them remaking her with the Nina Simone hair bond. I just don't know who Kim Kardashian is anymore. She's pretty pretentious to me, so I don't know if anything she's saying in that article is true. So we don't know.
True. I will say though, what I do like now is when she is hanging out with Pete, whether they're together for real or not, she's doing normal things that she's being humbled, in my opinion, and she is not even mad at it. I feel like she's actually enjoying it and liking it because she's stepping out of that crazy lifestyle that she's kind of just been in for so long.
Wow, good for her. Like, every woman deserves that at some point in their life, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Big shout out to Techie, by the way. Techie is dropping a whole bunch of super chats, but here's the thing. See, we're streaming on both my page and the AKA page, and he's dropping all the super chats into the AKA page, and he's not showing me love on my page. So I just felt like calling him out.
Oh no, I'll show you some love on your page.
I'm calling him out, and Nasu is calling him out on the chat. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut us off, but I had to put that out there. So Techie, you know what you need to do.
I'll show you some love on your page.
Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you. We got to talk quickly about the Tinder swindler.
Now
Everyone,
this I'm interested in. Now this.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure you've had the chance to see it. It's on Netflix. For anyone who hasn't seen it yet, there's not really any spoilers on what we're going to talk about because we're talking about it.
Right.
But just to get everyone up to speed, basically, this guy is on Tinder. He pretty much was like love bombing these women into believing they were dating the son of a billionaire who's got this diamond business. And he was claiming that he's like dealing with financial issues and people are after him. And he starts conning them and convincing them to take out loans, to wire him money, and that he's going to pay them back. Hello, huge red flag. You're the son of a billionaire. You can't ask daddy for money? That right there, like, you can't ask daddy for a loan? If I'm dating you and you're flying me in private jets and sending me all these roses, and then all of a sudden, hey babe, can I borrow like 50 grand? Daddy has it.
Right.
Okay. That's one of daddy's diamonds. Okay.
I watched a Tinder swindler and I was pretty obsessed with it for a couple of days. Like, I keep posting about it on my Instagram stories, of course, because I won't give him too much love. And I check his page on Instagram every single day to see what he's up to, because he announced that he was going to do a live stream to tell his side of the story, but he never did. But he is now on TikTok.
Yes, he is. I saw his page. Although sometimes I'm wondering, is it really him or is it like, someone pretending to be him? Because there's a couple of different pages.
Where would they get all this footage of him, like on the airplane, on water, surfing, whatever he's doing? Like, that's a lot of footage. And the hashtags are unbelievable. Tinder money, just businessman, being successful.
I saw that. I saw that. And I think that I had seen him because this is what made me think it might be him when he said he's going to go live, right? He said he's going to go live to talk about the show, and that basically all of us were like scammed with the show because he's making money or something off of it. Is this true?
Well, initially Netflix had asked him to be a part of the show.
I saw that.
Declined.
And he declined.
Is
that because he's a secret producer? Is he secretly producing?
It's weird because if he was a part of the show, he would have rights. He would make money. So I find that kind of strange that for somebody who's so obsessed with money, he turned down money from that show. Maybe he didn't know how well the show would do or whatever. They didn't tell him exactly what the script would be like. But for whatever reason, he declined. Now he's open, since the show, he's opened his business consultancy business
Yes.
consulting business or whatever.
And collecting more money from dum-dums.
More money. And people are actually signing up through his website to do this. Now, if we go back to the show, a lot of people are saying this is victim blaming and all, you know, when you say, why would these women send all their information? Okay, so there's a possibility, there's a part of this that could be considered victim blaming, but there's also a part of it that is accountability, right? How do you what about self-preservation? How do you send your passport information to somebody you don't know the day after speaking to them on the internet? Like,
right. I'm sorry. No, like I'm so busy catching catfish. Now I'm going to have to be worried about catching swindlers.
Right?
This is crazy.
I asked my brother to send me a copy of his passport, and he refuses to send me a copy of his passport.
I know, because you never know who can infiltrate that information.
Infiltrate that, and this is a day after. And how do you ride along with somebody with his baby mama and his girlfriend?
Well, is that even really his baby mama? Because remember, in the show, they were like, she doesn't really know at this point because everything's such a lie. You don't know who's really who. Because this is what doesn't make sense. Why would the baby mom be on the plane with the new girlfriend? I would have been pissed if that's me. Like, you're not flying with your new girlfriend and me and our child. No.
So I don't know if any of this is true, because I cannot begin to fathom that any educated woman or any formally educated woman or any non-desperate woman would be taking out loans to just hand over 9 loans to hand over to a man.
I can't, and they're still paying. That's the crazy part.
And they started a GoFundMe account, and he's just walking around Israel like nothing happened. He's
with a new girlfriend.
She broke up with him a few days ago, apparently.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, a few days ago. Why? Because the Netflix special came out, and she got the truth.
And she got the truth.
Okay, but was she asked for any money? Probably not. So why would she be leaving? She should just keep reaping the benefits at this point.
The amount of things I want to say about this, but I cannot say it.
Don't hold back. We talk about this is hot-ish. That's why I'm saying hot-ish. We dish the hot-ish.
I want to say I look at this guy and there's no way this dude was laying pipe good enough for me to hand over all this money.
Exactly. I was thinking that too. There's no way. Listen, he might have a way with words, but with the words, that means that he's not packing. I'm sorry.
He's not packing. Not this penguin-looking dude. No way.
Nope.
No way.
He is not. There's nothing special about him except his gift of gab.
Right. That homeless king looked so whack. So how about
the footage of him when he was like broke as a joke?
The beard got me. I almost fell off my bed. And my bed is huge. I would have to roll all the way by myself and then throw myself off. Like, he was ridiculous. He posted a picture with the beard and the hostel. I'm a homeless king.
Meanwhile, I do want to high five the last girl because she's still selling all his designer clothing. Good for you, girl.
I mean, I don't know. Like, everybody on Twitter, and this is gonna sound negative, but I'm just so irritated with the whole thing. Everybody on Twitter is like, she's my shero. These women are my heroes. Huh?
No, they're dumb.
They're
dumb.
That just handed over their entire lives to somebody. How are they your heroes?
But that's why I said I can only high five the last one because at least she's recouping some of the losses.
Some of it. I'm not knocking these women. I have no idea what happened, but and I don't know what it's like to be in a relationship with a narcissist. Okay, maybe I do, but I walked away from it after 2 weeks.
Girl, we all do. We've been there. We've done that. We know not to do it again.
We know not to do it again, and we recognize that he's a narcissist, and we know we are feeling him and we like him and whatnot, but you have to walk away. Like,
yeah, we do.
I'm not gonna knock them, but this also brings up the topic of how frustrating or just the frustration of dating in our generation is. Between dating apps and all this other stuff, or people dating apps and the lack of rules, and I'm not, the changing of rules that has left us all in limbo. We're all trying to find out. Our parents knew exactly what to do back in the day. They knew there were guidelines set for them. We are all over the place right now. We have no idea where we fit in, what's going on. And I'm not.
And the reason why is social media, because there's way too many options. See, back in the day, when our parents and our grandparents were doing the dating thing, it was phone calls on pay phones, okay? It was walking to houses to knock at doors to go out. Now it's like text messages and DMs, and who's sliding in the DM and who's cheating by sliding in someone else's DM, and who's got all these different girls and guys on different days because nobody knows. It's crazy.
Knows, right? And we have so much, because the world is so globalized now, travel entrepreneurship has become such a thing. We have access to so many different types of people and cultures that it's blowing our minds, and there's no regulations, and we're just going crazy with it. And I say we, but I don't mean we. I'm talking about the men. But I'm going to say we for now. We have gone completely crazy, and we're in this state of limbo. And I'm not saying change is not necessary. Change is necessary. But who is going to like stop us for a second? Just put a pause on all of it and just like give us some guidelines for a second before we become completely lost.
I you know, you're preaching to the choir. I say this all the time, but it's like I'm at that point where I'm good by myself, because I don't want to have to know that whoever I'm with is with other people behind my back. Although I am a CIA and FBI mixed into one, so I will always find out. But I don't want to have to work, because the minute I have to start doing that type of work and I have a trust issue, that's the problem. I don't want to feel that.
But that's a huge issue. Almost every woman I speak to, this is their reason for not wanting to find love. They're always like, I'm single and happy by myself. But they're not. They are single and happy by themselves. But the reason for them verbalizing this is because they don't want to deal with all the trust issues that come from dealing with all these insecure and narcissistic men. And I'm worried that the word narcissism has become such a thing in our everyday society, and it's normalized. It's almost like it's normalized. Just because we don't know how to understand different personalities, too many things are being thrown at us at one time. We don't know how to understand different personalities and to sift through all of it. And it's just really unfortunate. I'm not going to take over your chat, but I'm going to let you know that in Japan, there is a large majority of women that are not dating or not even having sex on a regular basis. I can believe it. Oh, it's out of this world. It is unbelievable.
No, you're actually bringing light, because I was going to ask you, how is the dating world on your side of the world? Because over here, it's horrific. I have friends, plus myself, we're all in that same boat where dating has just gotten to be so bad that I tell people, and this is the honest to God's truth, like, unless you're actually matching my energy and bringing something to the table, I don't need you in my life. You know, I don't want someone because I'm single. I want somebody who's going to actually be a partner and someone that's going to grow with me, not somebody that's going to hold me back.
Well, that's the thing though. At least you can sit and, you know, think about what you want and don't want. Women over here don't even have that option.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I have no idea what's going on. Like, I've lived here for 16 years and I'm still baffled.
Why is that though?
The men are just, first of all, the men are just uninterested in, girl, I cannot tell you. The foreign men here, they come here and they live in what is called that Peter Pan syndrome, where they're never really forced to grow up. Mm-hmm. They're just living their best lives, because women in general here are like on the brink of desperation or falling over that cliff. And so everything goes, every and anything goes, basically. And that's for the foreign men. So when you see them, you're like, ew, dude, you really couldn't even bag that when you were at home, or you couldn't behave like this when you're at home. For Japanese men, people like to say they're shy. You have to attack. You have to go to them.
So wait, you have to be the aggressor? The woman has to aggress to the man?
The aggressor. You have to be the
aggressor. That's like Bumble. That's like Bumble.
I've lived here for 16 years and I've never even kissed a Japanese guy.
Girl.
Ain't nobody got time for all of this foolishness. I'm just like, this is your thing. Wonderful. Not gonna knock it. Don't want to be a part of it.
Wow. So then being a single woman, where do you get to meet guys?
I don't. All the guys I know are my friends. So which is which is
no.
Yeah, but
I mean,
traveling.
And I thought it was bad over here. I'm in New York City, and you would think, like, people think, oh my God, you shouldn't have a problem meeting anybody. But the problem is that, like I said, guys treat dating like a buffet nowadays. It's like they want to taste a little bit of everything, but they never want the main course. They just want to keep having appetizers because it satisfies a different, side of them. So you're good for one thing, this one's good for someone else, something's good for, and it's like, if they're getting satisfied with all the little breadcrumbs that are being put around, why should they settle down to one when they can have the variety? Exactly. That's the problem.
Exactly. It's intense. It's intense, and it's a rough place to be for our generation. And so when I watched Tinder Swindler, that's, I thought, man, this is dumb, but it's indicative.
It happens. It's reality.
Yeah, it's reality. It's indicative of the frustration and desperation that.
Yep. It might be on the next level, but you know what? This is the stuff we all have to deal with. Like I said, I'm always catching catfish. Like, luckily I don't go to meet them because I catch them in their pictures because I do the reverse Google image search and I find the pictures and who they're really like attached to. And then I confront them on it. And next thing you know, I get blocked. Well, gee, I wonder why. Because I called your ass out.
I don't even try. I have a Bumble account, and the only time I've ever actually used it was in Australia, and it was successful. People were normal for the most part, and it was pretty successful. But then I get back to Japan, and I'm like, oh, I even forgot it was there. It doesn't make sense.
Oh no!
Yeah, it doesn't. We've just given up. But that's why I do feel, as a solo female traveler, I am very careful when I travel, and I'm not going to explore too much, but I will say that traveling to regions of the world, such as Eastern Europe, men are definitely different where that's concerned. They're still interested in meeting women, taking care of them, building bonds, forming relationships. I definitely saw that on my multiple trips to Eastern Europe.
Yes, European men, I'm sorry, I have to put this out there. European men know how to treat a woman. They are just a completely different breed. Not all, but most. There's a different breed about them.
Yeah, I would say the ones that are still interested in direct contact and stuff, you'd have to go to places like Scotland, definitely Ireland. Not so sure about UK and France and those ones, but Eastern Europe as well. It's very different, very different.
It is, so, you said something interesting. So you are a solo traveler. I was going to ask you about that. I didn't know if you traveled with friends or if you've done the solo thing. I did a solo trip once and I vowed to never, ever do it again. I did not like it.
Right. Pretty much all of my travel has been solo for about 6 years.
How do you do it? Give me the secrets.
Well, if I'm fair, a lot of it had to do with work. So they'd book me on a flight to a particular country and I'd be there for 3-4 days. A lot of the entertainers that did the same job would always bring a girlfriend or a boyfriend because the company would pay for that, or their spouses. But I didn't have any of that, and it was just too hectic. So I did all that travel by myself. So I was in parts of the world. I mean, I started going to parts of China when there was nobody there. Started going to parts of Vietnam when there was nobody there. So I've been to Bhutan, Laos, all those small countries by myself. And yeah, it's not the best, but if you get the opportunity to travel and it's paid for, then why not? And then when I paid for my own trips, I do travel by myself as well.
I'm going to put it to you like this. And this is where I can tell you why I cannot travel alone. I can't even go out to a restaurant and eat by myself here in my own city, let alone in another country by myself where no one knows me. Not that anyone knows me here, but people say to me, why is it that you can't ever go out to eat alone? I said, because I feel like if I'm sitting in a restaurant by myself, I look like a loser that just got stood up on a date. And I don't want people to think that.
But actually, Starr, this is normal behavior for not wanting to go out and do things by yourself. I don't know where this whole independence and I don't need other human interaction. We were literally not built for this shit. We were built to be around other people, to be around large groups of people. Even if you're an introvert, you're built to be around family, generations of people, have access to people when you want to. Going out to a restaurant to eat by yourself once or twice or 3 times is not normal behavior. We're supposed to have people around us that we can trust and have a network that we can go out and do things together. I have that network here, luckily, but obviously not for travel. But I realized that if I didn't do all this traveling now, I'd never get the chance to do it. But that was not normal behavior. Traveling all over the world like this by myself to these random countries. I went to Oman 3 times by myself. That is not behavior. This is not normal. This is forced behavior. You know, this is not what we're supposed to be doing as human beings. So,
not at all. So crazy. Well, all right. Well, now that Valentine's Day, obviously a couple of days away, how is Valentine's Day celebrated around the world? Like, okay, how is it over by you in Japan?
Let me tell you, for those of you outside of Japan that don't know this, Valentine's Day in Japan is only for women to give gifts and chocolate to the men.
Wait! Wait!
It's not reciprocal. It's not reciprocal. Men are not expected to give anything back. Okay? Reason being, culturally, because it's that attack culture, the men are then supposed to see which women are interested in him. And then we have what is called White Day, March 14th. Only then will he reciprocate.
So that's basically him giving his answer of who he wants to pick?
Or him and his little punk ass finding out that, okay, she likes me. My ego has been fulfilled. I know she's interested in me, so I can act on it now. But I will never act first. So we have 2 days. We have February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, but the bigger day is gonna be March 4th. Well, they're both pretty big now, but February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, and then March 14th, which is White Day, which is basically what I call reciprocity, the day he gives back.
Okay, you want to know what they call March 14th here?
No. Yeah, I want to know.
So obviously February 14th, Valentine's Day, it's the day for the girls. You know, the guys are supposed to take them out, wine them, dine them, buy them chocolates and diamonds and flowers.
I know where this is going.
March 14th is called Steak and BJ Day. I almost died, where you're supposed to now give the guy a steak and a BJ. So I would rather take that White Day because I'd want the guy to come and let me know that he's interested. I don't want to have to be forced.
All of it is foolishness. He can get a steak and BJ by February 28th if he's good. What is it?
Exactly. Like I always say, the secret to making a relationship last: treat every day like it's Valentine's Day. Right? You can't be forced to have just love on one day, because then it leaves us single people out, which I know they have Galentine's Day here, which is the day before Valentine's Day. But this year, what stinks about Galentine's Day is it falls on a Sunday, because Valentine's Day is on a Monday and Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday. So all the guys are going to be out watching the game. We can't even go anywhere because it's just like,
just like start a social media campaign to have Valentine's Day change. Start it now. Use the right hashtag. Have it on the Monday. Have it on the Tuesday. Fuck it. Who cares?
I know.
You recreate the day. Like, just start it now.
I do have one more story to share, and then I know I'll let you go. But I think you're going to love this story too. There's this British woman who made news earlier this week. You might have heard about this. I don't know if you did or not. She revealed that she has a ruler tattoo on her arm. I don't know if you heard about this, but the reason why is because she uses it to see if her partners measure up.
I mean, can we blame her though?
Not at all. But the thing is, here's the best part about it. It doesn't have numbers on it. So all it is just lines. So it's kind of like a discreet way of letting her know how big.
Her body count. It's her body count on her arm.
No, it's a ruler. So when she's, hanging out like by a guy there, the eggplant, she can see what number it's coming in at. I'm like, this girl is smart.
I don't know. She's playing a game all by herself. I mean, Have fun. Have fun. Guys have their own way of having fun, right? She can have her fun. I mean, I don't know how she came up with that, but yeah.
And her mom approves of it too. She's like, this is great. I'm like, I was dying. I'm like, this woman legit has a ruler on her arm and she is going to be like, all right, yeah, he's okay. Like he passed the test or, oh, no, thanks. Gotta go. Like,
I would love to know what part of the UK she's from because
I don't know, but I would just love. I think if you Google it, you could see the picture of her arm.
Okay, I'll check this out. I'll check this out for sure.
Prince Kyle says, does size really matter? You know, let me ask you that, Monique. Does size really matter?
You're gonna throw me under the bus.
I'll answer it too. Listen, it's girl chat, right?
I did this. I was like, oh. You know,
Give me choke here. Size matters on that.
Let me say, does size really matter? I am not sure. I've heard from many different girls that it doesn't, because if guys know, you know, how to use it, blah, 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 blah. But I do think, here's the main thing with girls. If women like you, if they're into you as a person, nothing else matters. It's that simple.
I agree.
I think, but the minute they're not into you anymore, it's gonna be like, you and your little ass dick.
Anything to make them feel, lesser. But when everything was great, oh my God, this is amazing.
As long as women like you as a person and they've decided they're into you, nothing matters.
See, I don't say that size matters. I say maybe the size of their pockets matter, but when it comes to that, you know what? As long as you make me happy, I don't care. And we go shopping.
Okay, Starr, I'm beginning to see what's going on with you in New York.
Listen, girl, don't let me corrupt you if you come here. We're going to be going shopping at all the designer stores. You're going to have a nice Chanel bag like I have on my arm right now. We'll be good. We'll be good. You know what? There'll be some men here that you could kiss. You might not want to take them home with you, but you might want to kiss them.
Yeah, I've never had luck in New York, to be honest. Never. It's just, it's too polarized of a city.
You know what? Because you haven't been out with me. That's why.
All right. Well, I'll see you in a few months because I'll be there in April. So.
Amazing. Good. We're going out on the town. I'm taking you around. At least the weather will be getting nicer by then. But before we let you go, of course, I want you to give out all your social media so everybody knows how to get in touch with you.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and thank you so much for having me on the program. Hotish.
Of course.
I'm on Instagram as 𝙈𝙊𝙍𝙍𝙎. Pretty easy to find. Anything you type in Monique, Jamaican girl, Monique in Tokyo, Jamaican girl in Japan, I'll come up. All those, anything will come up. I'm also on YouTube as 𝙈𝙆𝙍𝙍𝙍. So basically, love, LOVE, Monique, MONIQUE, music, MUSIC. Yeah, and today's a good day to catch me on Instagram because I'll be talking about stupid shit real soon.
Oh, what do you plan to talk about?
I don't know. Well, yesterday I posted kind of like a very sexy photo on Instagram, and I got a lot of comments ranging from, girl, be careful, men like to kill people like you. Oh my
boy.
God, I'm sore naked. Just a lot of random things. And, oh, I didn't know you work out. Different things. So I would like to address some of those today.
Ooh.
Today. Yeah.
Well, then everybody on the chat better go and follow you so they could be on board with that conversation, because you sound like you would have a lot of fun. And I think I'm going to go check it out too, because,
I'll do it later on. And tonight as well, I do home dinners, and I'm featuring an Indonesian chef here in Tokyo, an upcoming Indonesian chef. He'll be coming to my apartment to cook, private chef for me and my friends. He'll do the whole work. So we'll put that on Instagram stories as well this evening.
Ooh!
Just to showcase different types of talent that's happening here in Tokyo. So,
if we were in the metaverse right now, I'd be coming over in 5 minutes, okay?
Oh. Indonesian food in Tokyo, you can just taste it through the screen.
Yeah, I can smell it, taste it, all of it, and I don't have to leave my house.
Right. All right. Well, thank you so much, Starr.
Of course, I just want to Yes, and I want to remind everybody not to forget to like, subscribe, and leave comments on my YouTube channel. Of course, you can get the direct link in the description. Also, keep in touch all week with me on Twitter. My Twitter page is at Starr, aka Virtual. You know where to find me. And obviously, love getting those super chats. So thank you so much. I want to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day if you're celebrating. And if you're not, well, happy Valentine's Day to you anyway, because it's all about spreading love. Whether you're single or you're not, it's all about love. And this world needs a lot of it, let me tell you.
A lot of it. All kinds of love, by the way. Yep.
So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Of course, I'll be back with you again next weekend. Next week. I'm like, I think I'm already like on the weekend or something here. I don't know what's going on. I'll be with you next week, guys. And until then, bye. I love you.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.